Welcome to this book launch today. I'm really glad that many of you are able to make it. I'm delighted to have been asked by Zhejiang once again to be a part of a book project with him, this time to offer some historical perspectives and some perspectives on Singapore politics going forward. I'm also delighted that Walid is able to be a part of this book launch today, although unfortunately I'm not able to be there personally to sample and savor his proverbial teh tarik she serves up. But all the same, thank you very much for having me. Over the next 5 minutes or so, I would like to share with you three main thoughts, main themes that have emerged from the book for me. The first is this: Workers' Party MPs are legislators, town councillors, and political activists all rolled into one, three in one. You will be hard pressed to find very many other examples of such politicians in other parts of the world. Yes, for sure, you would be able to find opposition politicians who are more persecuted. Certainly, you would be able to find opposition parties which are better resourced compared to the Workers' Party. But Workers' Party MPs on the whole bring a very all-rounded and unique perspective to the table. Part of this is because of the municipal responsibilities that they have to undertake. In other countries, town councillors are elected separately from MPs, and they are really a very different group of people in the political system. In Singapore, they're all rolled into one. Moreover, unlike their PAP counterparts, Workers' Party MPs work with much less resources, which makes them really busy people, and it's really a full-time job in itself. What Zhejiang's book has captured is that it is a very valuable sort of 101 guide to what goes on behind the scenes in the Workers' Party, between elections and at elections during campaigning. And I commend this book very highly to you, whatever your political inclinations may be. And the second point is this: it is a question. Is Singapore heading towards a two-party system, or as some may have it, a one and a half party system? None of this is preordained. As recently as in 2001 at the general election in Singapore that year, the Workers' Party fielded only two candidates. Many commentators said that the Workers' Party was on the brink of collapse. What has happened to this party in the past 25 years is not an accident. It is the result of a very conscious strategizing and decision making at every general election that it has taken part in since then. It's also remarkable if you look at the UK, where it is said that the two-party system is dying out. Yes, the two-party system in the UK, known as the home of the Westminster first-past-the-post system, is dying out. The expectation at the next UK general election is that it will bring about a five-party system, where five parties will more equally share the seats in Parliament amongst them. It may even be a seven-party system if you think of the regional parties in Scotland and Wales. So the system is fragmenting in the home of the Westminster system. So what's going on in Singapore? It is partly a reflection of the wishes of the voters, but also by way of answering that question, I wanted to bring the third point I want to share with you today, which is about the so-called moderate positioning of the Workers' Party on a number of policy issues, which has led commentators to label it pejoratively as PAP-lite or PAP-like. The criticism being that you might as well vote for the real deal, that is the PAP itself. Now, honestly, I've always found this criticism very strange and very bizarre, because the story of democracies around the world in the past few decades is about convergence in policy positions amongst its two or three main parties. And it's only in more recent years that we talk about polarisation in the Western democracies of this world. So what's going on here? I have been talking to Workers' Party MPs and members over the years, and it's a very consistent message, a very consistent signal I've gotten from them. And that is their assessment, their judgment is that the Singapore voter, on the whole, want to have a PAP government with some checks and balances instituted and built in. And what the Workers' Party is trying to do is to fulfill that democratic wish of the Singapore voter until such time that the Singaporean voter believes the PAP should be kicked out because it has lost its way. And to be fair, that is the hypothetical scenario that the more strategic thinkers in the PAP have also contemplated, the likes of Lee Kuan Yew and Lee Hsien Loong, who have said that if the PAP one day loses its way, it deserves to be kicked out, and therefore there needs to be a system, mechanisms for an alternative party to be brought to government to save the nation from the brink. And so, with that in mind, I leave you with that thought. I only want now to congratulate Zhejiang on the launch of his book, and thanks to Walid to be part of this event today. And over to you guys. Thank you.